And how's it helped you in the sales process?
Yeah, I would say the biggest thing, because I was in sales even before I came to Co-Video. I've been at a couple other companies doing it as well. One of the things I noticed right off the bat is it gave me, I don't know how to say this in a great way, but like some validity or some clout,
Yes.
where right away they had they just had more trust.
Yes.
And it changed the tone of the conversation from the get-go. So let's say I send them a video email. First, they watch it, and then I call them and I say, "Hey, Margaret, how's it going?"
Yeah.
Like the tone in their voice was completely different. Whereas before, they just couldn't wait to, get me off the phone. Um, it it just really changed the game, and it made me be respected, and more on their level, because they saw me as a person.
Yes.
When there's no face, when there's no relation there, it's way easier to be like, screw off,
Right. Yeah.
It's the same reason people can be so mean in comments on on social
It's a law
media.
of proximity
Exactly.
because you naturally feel closer,
Hmm.
and our brains are that way.
Yeah, just as
I've
humans,
noticed
that's
that
how we're wired.
that's how we're wired. Every company I've ever been at, a lot of startups,
Hmm.
the further geographically the people were away, the more misunderstood
Mm.
and sought as strangers versus part of the team.
Yeah. Oh, that's so true.
And
Absolutely. Yeah.
and the other thing that spurred was when I was in field sales, the first thing I heard when I showed up is like, "You look a lot younger than you sound on the phone."
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Right? Because they when you're listening to somebody, even when you're reading somebody's writing, you're putting an image in your brain of what
Yeah.
that person looks like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, you should hear when I write someone an email and then they see or hear me and they're like, "Margaret, I was expecting a 85-year-old woman."
Annie.
It's an old classic name, classic as my mom would call it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can. It's this kind of the same reason people put their headshot in their signature,
Yes.
right? It's like that times 100. But there's
Right.
there.
And like on LinkedIn, people say, "Will you review my profile?" I go, "Yeah, you got to have a picture. Just put a nice
Uh-huh.
warm smile from your camera. Okay. Okay. No fish, no kids, no dogs.
Yes, thank you.
You're not at a stadium, right?
Yeah.
The objective is to be able to recognize you.
Yeah, yeah,
It's not a
totally. And use something current.